Morning, folks. Hey, today in this video we're using a new color. Now, y'all familiar with the blue mist color? Okay, we're doing the blue mist with a pink belly. Now this is the pink lady color. It's the same belly that's on Rocky and Panther, right? It's a real light pink, all right? And it's hard to even tell it's pink. Here it is on Rocky, isn't it? Okay, it's that light of a pink. So there we go. And then later on in the hot tails, we're going to add one with the chartreuse tail, okay? And we're going to call that something else. But this one's right now, the name I've come up with is Blue Dreamer. This calls it it's just a dream bait, guys. It works so well. You know, you ever thought, man, I dream of a good color. It's got to be this and got to be that. You know, some of y'all crappie fish were hunting for that perfect color. Well, I'm not saying this is the perfect color, but this is a great color. It works so good. It just lights out. So that's why I call it the Blue Dreamer. Can I come up with names, guys? It's tough. I'm starting off with some remelt on the pink, and I added some liquid to it. Okay, so we have 2 cups when I get done, and I got 2 cups of new for the blue color. It takes about 4.5 to 5 minutes a cup. All right, put 2 of them in at a time. It's gonna take me a while, 10-15 minutes. Why I cut you off? Y'all don't want to listen to microwave run for 10 minutes, right? I've been trying to make my videos short as I can, guys. Sometimes, you know, somebody made a comment the other day. Last podcast was 14 minutes. Yeah, and only most of you only watch 6 minutes. That's what it says. It tells me, you know, how long you watch. Most people average 6.5 minutes of the 14. So they've been averaging like 20-22 time I did a shot part. All right, let me get this cooked up. Close. It actually needs a another 5 minutes, another 5 degrees or 10. A piece of dirt out of there. But while the blue's heating back up, I'm going to finish this pink. Since I added some raw plastic to it, I diluted it a little bit, so I'm going to have to add back to it. It only gets 1 drop of pink and 1 drop of white per cup. That's all it gets. Like I said, it's a very light pink. All right, it's just enough that it makes it pink. Has a pink tint to it. All right. Now, what makes it shine, guys? This is the secret ingredient. All right. So don't y'all tell everybody. This is blue highlight powder. That's what gives it that little bit of shimmer, and it just gets a dash of that. Okay, so that way it has a little bit of a blue shimmer on that outside that pink. All right. Oh yeah, it's kind of like monkey milk, but it's got a pink tint to it. That makes sense to you? All right. Now, I've got to re-add some flake because, like I said, I added some new plastic. I'm gonna use my smallest spoon right here. Okay, this is a smidgen. So we're gonna put a smidgen of blue. Alright. Now put these away after I do it so I don't pick them up by accident on the next color. I didn't have my spoon quite full. A smidgen of pink. Alright. Green. Yeah, that's right. It has this. I'm going to put a half a smidgen of green in. It has just a touch of green in it. Just a few flakes of green. When y'all pick up a sun perch, a sunfish. Okay, I gotta watch how I say sun perch. I said this a while ago. One of y'all correct me. Y'all said all sunfish, all bass, crappie, sun perch, all of them in the sunfish family. That's right. And that's why I say that. You were correct. And that's why I say sunfish a lot of times. When somebody else come back and said, well, sunfish, we don't have any sunfish in our lake. Well, yeah, you do. If you got bass, sun perch, all of them in the sunfish family. That's why I use that term a lot, sunfish. All right, because we catch sunfish. So one of you caught that and made that comment, and you're right. I think it was Carl. And you're right, Carl. That's why I say that a lot, because they're all sunfish. But like I said, we have 5. I said this, Carl. I said we had 5 varieties of sunfish, right? That's why I said that. You're exactly right. You got it, man. Hey, I can't fool some of y'all, can I? I appreciate y'all commenting like that. You comment like that, that's fine with me. You're not going to make me mad. Because look, I know I'm not right all the time. That's my wife. Alright. Now see, that makes a really light pink. Alright. Now, the metal mist. Safe in putting y'all through all this. I got my molds on the griddle, guys. It's 62 degrees today. Yes, and the molds feel like ice. They're on the griddle. Heating up, so is my dual injector. Okay? Now, guys, instead of making this a mile long, this is going to take 60 drops of this, 2 drops of that, blue, pink, purple, and black flake. And this is going to take us, this is going to be a pinch of each one of them. So, alright? So to make y'all stay here and watch me do all this, I'm going to cut the video right here somewhere, okay? Alright guys, I think we're ready. Now it took a while. Y'all been waiting patiently, haven't you? Yeah, it took a while, guys. I mean, time I got both of them to 350. Like I said, I took one out at a time. That helps me. And then I had to put them in the vacuum chamber because both of them had so many bubbles. The pink actually had foam on the top of it, but it once, you know, it was foam all around the edge. But see, once you put it in the vacuum chamber, it takes all that off. Bam. All right, see how we're doing, guys. Pink side came out first. There you go. All right, this is going to be a great light stain watercolor to clear water. You can use this in clear water too, because that back is changing from purple to blue. Depends on how much light's getting. And that pink belly, see, you can tell that it's pink. It's not a knock you down pink. It's just got a light pink to it. Like a lot of young fish have a light pink to them, don't they? Even around their faces and stuff on some fish. You know, you ever noticed that? Bam. Alright guys, 10 to 400 is what we're doing. I start at 10. You can put down 1 if you want to, because if it gives us the number 10 and nobody's under 10, I got to start over. That's why I start at 10. Alright, on Wednesday night, I do a random number draw. This machine give us a number, we see who won, film that, show y'all anything new I got at the beginning. Okay? And then I load that on Thursday mornings. If you leave a number, come back and watch Thursday morning's video to see who won. That's why a lot of y'all not find out you won, and I gotta keep commenting to you because you don't come back and watch Thursday's video. Alright? If you're somebody this is the first time you ever watched and want to take a chance to win, subscribe please. It's a subscriber giveaway. Subscribe, leave a number. Alright? That way everybody has a chance. Appreciate y'all guys, and then I'll email you, send me your address. If you've been buying from me lately, I got your address. I've got like 16 pages on my computer, guys, of customers. So that's why I asked you to send me your address. If you bought from me in the last month, I can find you. If not, I gotta go back through all of those pages and look for you. Alright? Because I have quite a few customer base. So when I say email me your address, it makes it easy. Email my address, I'll write it down, get your package out as soon as I can. That week I'll mail your package. I'm going to the post office right here in about a half an hour and mail last week's winner and this week's winner. Alright? Appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoy the fish catching after this. We make them today. I done fished with them, okay? That's how I do it. I go out and fish with the bait, catch fish with it, and then we make the shop part. Appreciate y'all guys. Hey, we'll see you on Wednesday night. We'll see who won these. See ya. Bam. Where are you going? Alright guys, I'm in an area I haven't been this year. I'm trying to fish something different, and also, see how the water right here, to me, is perfect. It's got a little color to it. It rained all day. This is Saturday. It rained all day Friday, guys. All Friday night. We had hailstorm warnings. I don't know how much rain we got. We probably got 3 or 4 inches of rain. And the creek that I live on is mud. Alright, this is a new color. I'll tell you about it in a little bit. Alright. Now guys, the crappie are very scattered. I'm going to show you on my live scope what I'm looking at. And I'm going to comment on something. And you know, when I say stuff, guys, I try not to make nobody mad. I think about stuff where I say it. You know, it seems like we're in a society right now. You got to watch what you say. And
you know, I'm old school. A lot of y'all guys are my age, and you know, we would joke about stuff and say stuff, and we go on. You know, you didn't get upset about it. If you didn't like what somebody said, you just walked off. You know, today, my gosh, with social media, people say anything. And I was watching Sam's video yesterday, and somebody made a comment on that. On him, but it's all about the live scope. And he really never talked about the live scope. He just said what I'm going to say right now. I'm spotting them on my live scope. And the guy jumped into him. Live scope's a technology that we use. If you got one, all y'all guys have one, it's fine. If you don't, it's fine. You can use side image or down image. That's what I used to use all the time. All right, down image and stuff. And I'd come in a place like this. This is one of my favorite coves. I'm fishing places that I've always fished. I've lived on this lake for 23 years. This is a cove that I would come into in the spring and crappie fish. I'm not fishing anywhere different. The only advantage I have now is I can look around and see crappie before I ever start fishing. I would come in here all the time and start at that boathouse up there. This boathouse wasn't there. It's only about 2 years old. And I would fish all the way down through here to the back and come back and forth, and I would catch crappie. There's videos on YouTube. The first ones I made when I was in my white javelin, I was fishing this bank right here, catching crappie. The other thing difference is now I'm catching more in open water. Crappie Connection talked about that in one of their last videos. Now look, there's nothing on my screen. I got it only out to 44 feet. Right here, right there. There's a couple fish. They're at 12 feet. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just looking around. Look here, there's a fish right here at 26 feet. See, he's 7 foot deep. Those are open water suspended fish. Before crappie spawn, that's what they do, guys. I made a video. This is the 4th time I fished this week. And I've been going fishing in the morning. I've been working in the evenings, guys. I'm just doing little jobs now. And here's the thing. Before they spawn, here's what they do. We didn't know this before. We've learned a lot with live scope. We didn't know some of this stuff before live scope. They come out here. Of course, some of the guys at Spider Rig knew that. They're coming out here, guys. They're just kicking around. If you're a Spider Rig, guys, and you like your long pole and this pole baits, I've seen somebody doing it this morning. This is why they do that in the spring, guys, because the crappie are scattered. They're scattered all over this cove right now. I haven't seen any on the bank. I've checked some brush over there. There's a beaver hut. I didn't see any on it. See some sunfish. So that's why people spider rig and do well with it. And the reason you see them, they quit spider rigging after the spawn, because during the spawn they pull to the bank and there's not many fish out here. After the spawn, they usually go to deeper cover, right? And they pull crankbaits and things like that then. But that's why all that makes sense. The live scope has taught us that. So I'm using the live scope this morning. I'm spotting the fish and then casting to them, all right? That's what I'm doing. All right, guys, it's been a little bit. I'm having trouble seeing my depth finder today because the sun hitting the angle it's hitting. Makes it tough sometimes. I've been turning it around, changing angles, and actually I didn't see this fish. Now, I said in the first clip, you could fan cast. Well, I seen some fish out there, guys, and I threw it, and I didn't see my bait. And the fish looked like to me they was about 10 feet. So what I done was I counted it down and started reeling. Never seen the fish, followed my bait, never seen the bite, till I felt the thump. See, that's still old school. I'm spotting them, but I'm using the old school techniques. Okay, there you go. That's a nice fish, full of eggs. She's about 11 and a half. All right, see if we can come with a couple more. All right, guys, like I said, I'm trying to share with y'all without offending people. I know there's people that used to watch the site that don't watch it no more because of the way I done it. One guy got mad because I started at 10 on the giveaway instead of 1. And I'm sorry. I told y'all why I started at 10. Because, right? Because when I used to start at 1, it gave me the number like 4 one time. Yeah. So I go through and check. Of course, nobody had it. And it's done that quite a few times. So I started at 10. If you leave the number 6, you got a chance to win. If you leave number 11, if I start at 10, if you leave the number 11, and it gives us a number 10. The only person who can win is somebody from 10 and under, right? Because you can't go over the number. That's why I started at 10. Starting at 1 just doesn't make sense. So it could give us the number 2, and only the number 1 and 2 could win the thing. So it gives us 9 chances of somebody winning starting at 10, right? Right off the bat. So that's why I do that, guys. I've been doing this for a while, and I just found that's the best thing to do. And a couple people I think got mad about it because they questioned me about it, and I tried to explain that to them, and I haven't seen them back since. So I'm sorry. I mean, you got to make choices in life, and go for it. It's all you can. That's all you can do, right? And you know what my dad used to say all the time? when I was a kid, son, you can't make everybody happy. All right, guys, I've never seen this fish either. I made a cast, and like I said, my picture's not the best today. We had a lot of rain. There's a lot of junk in the water. That makes a difference. I made a cast and seen 2 fish out, and I just started reeling slow. I thought, well, I should be about the right depth. And I started reeling slow, and bam, seen a fish moving. There was 2 fish out there, and I seen one of them move. I seen him swimming up. I thought, well, maybe he sees my bait, and I just kept reeling in, and that's what he seen. So the live scope helps you spot them, but it don't help you catch them. I'm gonna tell you that. You still got to use some techniques to catch them, guys. Bam, that's a nice fish right there. What do y'all think of that? That is a real nice fish. He's probably 12 inches. Now, guys, I'll tell you about this color. This top is the blue mist color. Some of you have already bought the blue mist with the chartreuse tail. Okay, it works good in dark water. I didn't make it quite as dark. All right, close to the same color. And I put the pink lady belly on it. Now that's the same belly that's on Rocky, okay, and the panther color. A lot of y'all have already bought those and said they're working great for you. Actually, somebody commented this week that the Rocky color rocked. I think what he said. Yeah, it does. It works good. And this color right here is going to work good too. Instead of having the Rocky has the neon blue back. Instead of having neon blue back, it's going to have this color that changes from purple to blue. See, it ain't much light today. If I hold it up to the light, it turns blue. So it's one of those colors that changes colors. I've got 2 of those now. I've got a brown that turns to blue, and I haven't tried anything with that yet. I've made bass baits with it, okay? And I got this color. Bam. I don't know what this boat's doing. I see rods laying on front of the thing, the pontoon. They come in and looking at me like, why are you sitting in the middle of the cove? And stop and staring at me. I don't know. Some people don't understand that crappie they think crappie on the bank. I mean, I have people ask me all the time. They go like, I reckon all the laydowns are full of crappie. I go, no, there's not on laydowns right now. They're starting to. That bait come out of his mouth. And I said, but there's some males are moving up there. All right. He's been bit. Say we had them birds here all winter. Bam. All right, guys, it's been about 10 minutes. I've thrown at quite a few. I don't care if they're look decent size, I throw at them. If they look like they're babies, I don't. But a couple of the fish I think that are really nice fish have just moved out of the way and went on. But I'm not seeing many where I think are big fish or 14, 15 inches. Most of them I'm seeing about this size right here, and the last size was as big as a 12-inch one. But that's fine. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not out here trying to set records and catch 2-pound fish. If I catch one, woohoo! I'm sharing the bait with you. Look here. He's been bit right there. Or something poked him. There you go, guys. Well, I'm going to end it right here. That's still a decent fish, though, guys. He's 10.5 inches, maybe 11. This head, somebody's going to ask me. I don't remember what brand it is. It's got the little catch on it. It's the Mickey or something like that. I bought it at one of the bait shops. I got them in a 1/4 ounce. 1/16, and that's 1/32. I like these for open water. It's got a peel head, so it sinks pretty fast, or sinks pretty easy. Sam uses these a lot. He likes the eye. I think that's not a bad thing. But you know, my jig heads don't have an eye, and I catch plenty of fish on those. So I don't think you have to have the eye. It might be a good additive sometimes. Sometimes when the fish are spooky, it might be a good thing. Yeah, somebody's already going, hey, Dennis, that's got a chartreuse tail. Yes, it does. Guys, y'all know when I play with colors. When I shot these in the mold, I didn't shoot, but I think I shot 2 molds. So I made 48 of them. In one of the molds, I put chartreuse, sparkle tail, pearl tail, purple tail. I got some of the purple tail. So why do I do that? I do that so I'm going to fish with this. Is the first time I fished with this was today. And I do that because when I fish with these, I might find out that the chartreuse tail or the purple tail is better. Okay? And then we'll put it under hot tails. We might have this color by itself under LC Shad, then have one with the chartreuse tail or purple tail under hot tails. Okay? Trying to come up, guys, with good baits for y'all that are catching fish. The Grenada bug and the blue mist, Sid's fishing Grenada, Lake Grenada. He said they've been working great there. He's there right now. He said they've been working great. He sent me text and stuff. Other people have been doing well. You know Sam video last week, the water was dirty. He was catching them on the Grenada bug. I think he called it creamy, but he had a Grenada bug. I think he did the first time. I think he said, I think it's Grenada bug. And then he come back and said something about creamy. Creamy don't have a pearl tail. Grenada bug has the pearl tail, okay? That's the difference. This is going to be another good color for, see our water's lightly stained here today? This blue color is going to be good for lightly stained water because it reflects, it changes colors in the water. It'll change with how much light's coming into the water some. So down in that water, it's probably looking more purple, right? All right, and as it moves and this light's hitting it today, the sun's hitting it, it's flickering blues. So, and that's what a real fish does as he turns in the water. You can see the different colors. So if you turn him in your hand, that's right. Hey guys, this is Support to Catch. Bam! I kept it a secret to the end. This is Support to Catch. As I said earlier, you leave a number between 10, and 400. Like I say, and then sometimes the other week it gave us a number 18 and nobody won. Because nobody had anything below 18, I went back and redone it again. That's why I started at 10. All right, I explained that earlier. And here's what happens, guys. On Wednesday nights, I make a video. I hit a random number draw. It gives me a number. The guy that won last week, I mailed his out yesterday. His is on his way. He was from Indiana, I think. His is on his way. There's only a person a couple of weeks ago that hadn't got my address, and I don't know why yet. I haven't got an address for that person, but I haven't got one. So if you just email it to me, and if you can't email, put it on the site. Just come in and say, hey, my address is so-and-so. All right? I mean, the only thing that could happen is people could send you some stuff because, look, you can go on and Google somebody's name and find out where they live. Try it. I've done it for people. I wonder where he's from. I've done it. And it'll give like 6 people maybe that same name and tell you where they live, guys. Then what I'll do is I'll load that video on Thursdays, okay? Load it on Thursdays. And y'all can go on and see who won on Thursday. Go watch the video and see who won on Thursday. If you come back and say, Dennis, who won? I'm gonna say, go watch the video. I make the videos for y'all to watch because then I put some stuff at the beginning of the video, usually, right? I put the remelt colors on last week and showed you the new remelt colors. That's why I want you to watch the video on Thursday. You get to see what's going on. And I'll tell you all some of the things that's going on with Lake Country Baits. So I want you to watch the video on Thursday. See who won. Wednesdays and Fridays are fun videos. All right? Appreciate y'all guys. Dennis Fishing Lake Country. I do appreciate y'all folks that watch all the way through. And make sure you're subscribed. It said last week that only 6% of the people, 6.7 I think it was, let's say 7% of the people that watched the video were subscribers. And I had 38 guesses. So that means only 23 people were subscribers. How's that working? It's a subscriber giveaway. You must be subscribed to give away. Before you leave a number, you hit that subscribe button. If you're not, check it. It's only fair to me. I'm doing this. I'm giving you something worth $15, $20, and I'm doing it to get you to subscribe to my channel so I can grow my channel. So, be fair to me, right? Hey, appreciate y'all guys. I really do. Dennis, see you next time.